Barrier 15 for Sharp and Smart, your reaction to that?
Yeah, beautiful. You can find it. I'm not riding it, I'm only watching.
You watched the barrier draw with Michael D. He happy enough?
Yeah, we're real happy with the horse. Hope no rain and track stays like it is. And I think he'll run one hell of a race.
Now, we saw him during the week. He looked great. How's he progressed in the days leading up to this?
He certainly developed into a nice big horse. Like he was, 500, 548 kilos. He's a big brute of a horse, and his work's been very good.
They tell me during the week that you've only had you haven't had a runner since your last winner, so you're a defending champ in many ways, aren't you?
Oh, well, bird can't fly on one wing, so I said I need another winner.
You sure do. Good on you, Graeme. Best of luck on Tuesday.
Yeah, thank you.
Willie, a couple of runners back again for the Melbourne Cup. How exciting is it to be back here?
It's good to be back with two horses with real good chances. They ran crackers, well, Absurd ran a cracker last year. We'll just change tactics on them this year, and the same with Vauban. And I think, the weather is going to play a big part in it. Last year our horses weren't used to the 30 plus degrees. Tuesday looks like it could be 25 or 6, but sunny. I think we'll handle that.
So you think you're going in superior order?
I'm hoping that. But as we saw last year, most people that sort of were going to award us the cup before the race. It doesn't happen. Sport has to be played. Football matches have to be played, and so does racing. You've got to get out there and run and win. We're going to try and make it right this year.
Yeah, when you've run your eye over them, how happy are you with them?
I was happy. I was over the track this morning. They did a little blow, and I was very pleased how they pulled up after the blow. You wouldn't blow a candle out. So, I think we're coming here in good shape with better weather conditions.
You've gone close. How much would winning this Melbourne Cup mean to you?
A huge amount, because, from the time I was knee-high to a grasshopper, I suppose you were saying, I was, reading about the Melbourne Cup, reading about all the great winners here, and then when Dermot Weld made it a possibility that you could travel from the Northern Hemisphere down here, and I was lucky enough, it was my first time in Australia that year in '93, so we were able to see that this could be possible, and we set about looking for horses for it, and luckily enough they're the type of horses we have, and we've been batting away at it. Hopefully this year's the year.
Who's the better chance?
I think Vauban form is superior, but Absurd is improving. He's just maturing in his mind more than anything else. And either one with if they get the rub of the green on Tuesday, hopefully one of them might do it.
Brian, you've got one smooth operator heading towards the Cup. How's he doing?
Yeah, he's fine, everything's good. Little setback yesterday, but to be fair, he's doing all his work and everything's good.
Yeah, so obviously the setback being the heel, what was the issue there?
He pulled the shoe off and he just cut his heel. Yeah. But he already done 2 mile cantering, and he already trotted up, and he was fine, and she just wanted to check him again because the way his gait was walking, but this morning was 100%.
Yeah, geez, the lead-up run, you couldn't have asked for any more from a Melbourne Cup trial, could you?
It was something that we're hoping he run well, but it was very, very surprising how much he quickened up, and but he took well to being here. Yeah. He's actually never disappointed us at home. He's done well for us. He's just a good handicapper back home, but he seems to have grown a leg since he's been here. So we'll see. We're in it, aren't we?
Yeah. You've just got a midfield barrier draw. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, that's what we wanted. We just wanted to be in the middle. We're next to Vauban. We're not far observed, which I think are massive dangers. So, and Craig's riding brilliant at the moment, so it's great.
Yeah, I think you're due some Melbourne Cup luck, aren't you?
Well, yeah, we are, but it's just great to be in it and bring a horse over. We never thought we'd get in. We thought we'd go to Geelong and then we were going to run on the Saturday. It was just an experience. I wanted the honest experience, and they loved it, and it's fantastic. I mean, nobody does it better. It's fantastic, Australia. But we're in it. As long as we run well and he makes a good account of himself, it's fine.
Ciaron, 4 in a Melbourne Cup. It's a pretty big achievement. I know you've been there before, but what about this year?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Pretty proud of the team. It takes a lot of planning and time and effort to get one or any into the cup, let alone 4. So pretty proud of them. And yeah, they've got a sense of timing about him. Akita Sushi, hitting form the last 2 starts been very good. He runs 2 mile. Interpretation is the same. He's he was solid last year, and I think he's in better form. Circle of Fire probably just needs to find that little bit of form. He's probably not in the form that he was in the autumn. And St George, I don't think he's showed what he can do. He's a bit of a smoky.
Who's the one that's impressed you most in the last week of training?
Well, it's Sushi and Interpretation. There's not much between them, I don't think. Sushi probably lands a little bit more forward in the race, and Interpretation generally sort of second half somewhere, and it's got a big finish. He come from a long way back last year, and yeah, that's probably how I see him.
Harry, how cool is it to come to Melbourne with a cup runner?
Yeah, it's very special. Melbourne Cup, it's internationally an iconic race, and to have a runner is incredibly exciting. The build-up is like no other race really, and we're just trying our very best to enjoy it.
You've got a bit of family honour to uphold, don't you?
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure. As you can imagine, we've heard from the brother plenty. Ciaron's been a bit quieter, which is fine, but no, it's nice. It's very useful for me to be able to bounce ideas off him. He's got his opinions, I have mine. Typically they don't match, but no, it's great. Mum and Dad are down here as well, so as I said, it's very special winning at Bendigo to sort of make us a runner in the Cup, and we're just determined to try and enjoy the whole experience.
There was something about the manner of that win. How did you assess it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty dominant. Where the level of form sits, it compared obviously to the Cup, very different, but in quite a lot of ways he did enough wrong and was still impressive to give you a thought that actually there was a bit more to come if we can sort of try and iron out some of that. Det Bates, who won on him, he actually felt that the race timing was ideal because there was just a degree of freshness and enthusiasm to him that was apparent. And the race has done the job for us, and we haven't got to worry about sort of getting that fizz out of him. And really, it's about keeping him not too fresh, funnily enough.
Yeah, how's he come through the race?
Team's great, yeah. Team's great. He was very fresh on the track yesterday, fresh coming off the track today, looked full of it. So, all the signs are good. He's eating up, usual stuff, drinking. We've passed all the vet checks, all the scans, all the hoops we need to jump through. We've got one more on Monday morning, so until we get through that, we're not thinking too far ahead. But to be honest, until we run on Tuesday, we won't know for sure how he's come through Bendigo, but touch wood, at the moment we're confident, yeah.
Yeah, that's the big challenge Tuesday. What would it mean to you to win it?
Oh, well, it's huge, isn't it? I mean, the Melbourne Cup is a challenge a lot of trainers have taken on, and owners and all connections, frankly. It's something that appears incredibly hard to win. To have a runner is massive. To be honest, we haven't really thought much past that until today. We'll obviously sit down and talk tactics, but to be honest, from barrier 1 there aren't many options for us, so we'll just try and get as smooth a trip round as we can.